loves, greetings. Happy Wednesday. I just went to yoga class and oh boy, did I work up a sweat. It was really energizing. So I am like hype. Today I want to, because today's Wellness Wednesday, and I want to talk about like, how do you feel? And a lot of times when we think about wellness, we don't really, I'm trying to shift things over a little bit. We don't really necessarily consider our emotions. And this kind of came up because over the last few months or so, I've been experiencing a lot of discomfort, and I really had to ask myself, like, where was all of this stuff coming from, right? So I'm trying to figure out, like, my lighting is a little different today. I'm on my phone because I don't like, when I do lives from my laptop, they seem to be a little grainy. So I was going to try my phone here. And then I see that I can invite people and have guests come in the broadcast. So if someone like has questions or wants to come on and, oh, I'm doing stuff, sorry guys, or wants to come on and talk with me, that's pretty awesome. So cool. But yeah, like, how do you feel? And I noticed when I was at work, because I do work full time, I could not fully breathe. And I would take shallow breaths. My gut was always like tight, and that's dangerous because our gut produces, what happens down there has a major impact on our levels of serotonin. And that's the, the happy feel good. If you have too low of serotonin, you can, slip into a depressive state. And I will say that depression kind of scares me a little bit because I was in a major depressive episode before and it almost cost me my life. So I don't ever want to feel like that, that I'm in that place again. So I just started noticing a lot of negative, unhappy, really heavy, feelings and a lot of stress. And then I didn't have energy when I came home. My skin was like just breaking out. Like, I looked like a teenager, and my skin is starting to clear up now because I've been off like this week I'm off. Next week I'm off. My plans are to transition away from my full-time job and to be a full-time spiritual coach and healer, and that's what I'm working on because that feels good to me. And I'm asking about your feelings because how often do you really think about how you feel? Because that's really important to know when you feel good and when you don't, and to know what things make you feel good and what things don't make you feel good. A lot of times, especially in relationships, we will be in a relationship that doesn't really make us feel good because there's the potential for the relationship to change or to get better. And the same thing with my job. And it's funny because I was like, if this job was a relationship with a guy, I would have been quit the relationship a long time ago. So I had to ask myself, why was I holding on to something so toxic that I know is unhealthy for me mentally, physically, and spiritually? And that's the question that I want you to consider for yourself as well. If something doesn't make you feel good, why are you doing it? Why are you allowing it? And what do you want about it to change? Now, the part about change, oh no. I was looking for, oh, they're over there, my matches. Actually, I am going to grab them because I meant to light my candle. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. And I want to grab my cards too. So, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. I was saying, okay, so like, what do you want to change about it? And is there the potential for real change? Oftentimes, we will try and wait things out to see if they change. Also knowing that they're not going to change. We're just hopeful and hanging on to potential. So for me, there was a pattern of things happening like at work. And it was definitely cyclical, because things would be okay. And then I'd kind of settle back into it, like, okay, I got this, I can do this, this is fine. This is fine. Then something would happen and it would trigger a panic attack or anxiety. And I was like, and then like the breakdown, like I can't do this. This is too much. And then it would start happening all over again. And you know what that's called? It's called the cycle of drama. And it happens in relationships also, where there's a period of good, then boom, then there's the drama. And the drama, the cycle becomes addictive, because okay, there's the drama, then it's like, okay, whoop, things are good, we got this, and then boom, we're back in the drama, and then I can breathe again, it's great, and then boom, there's the drama. And you know what's so funny about that cycle is that when there is no drama, we will create it. Think about like if you've ever, and it's kind of like you're sabotaging the relationship because things are too good. So think about like if you ever just randomly did something because you're like, I don't know, you felt like you just needed maybe a little extra drama, like maybe going through his phone or showing up late, or just having an attitude for no reason. And we may not even consciously know that's what we're doing, but that's exactly what it is. It's self-sabotage, because we don't believe that things should be that good, because we are so addicted to the drama cycle. Look at a lot of the TV shows that come on now. I do not watch TV. I actually didn't have a TV. I just got my old TV back, and I have a DVD player and I have a lot of yoga DVDs, and then like Savvy has like a Peppa Pig, and we have like a couple movies, and I considered cable, but I don't watch TV enough to want to invest in that. And I have Netflix, love Netflix. But if we look at the TV shows that come on, a lot of it is all about drama, and we get addicted to that, right? Remember soap operas when there was like all kinds of dramas going on? Like people are addicted to drama. And I had to realize that was true for me as well, until I started realizing that cycle, and that things don't have to be this way. Things can feel good, and it's just a matter of like, how do I want to feel? And so as I was talking, I was shuffling, and this is the card that came out. These are the African Goddess affirmation cards by my mentor Abiola, who I absolutely love and adore. And this is Yemaya. She's a Yoruban priestess, the goddess of nature. And it says, I respect the seasons, patterns, and flow of life. The goddess lesson for this card: when you feel unsettled, what do you do? And this is why I love cards, because they always are on point, right? We were just talking about how we feel. How do you replenish yourself? What are the excuses you use to hold yourself back? A positive daily routine and self-care habits reinforce your self-discipline and your confidence. Claim this thought with the intuitive energy of Yemaya, Yoruban Cuban goddess of motherhood. And there's a beautiful, beautiful watercolor painting of this goddess. And really what this is saying is that you've got to pour back into yourself. When you start to feel drained, when you start to feel that things are off, what are you doing to replenish yourself? How are you, I'm trying to see if I'm in here live while I'm looking here, but how are you addressing your own patterns, your own seasons, and your flow of life? Is it stagnant? Do you feel like there's a dam that's been built up? Or do you feel like there's a raging fire inside of you? Or is it wintertime? Are you just cold? There's nothing going on. Everything's frozen over. Or is it spring? Is everything upbeat, exciting, fresh? Little bunnies are hopping around. Or is it summertime? Everything is hot and spicy. So what are your seasons? What are your emotions looking like on a day-to-day? If you are feeling more, and I don't want to say bad, but if you're feeling more drained, more heavy than you are feeling light, upbeat, and happy, then it's time to assess, and it's time to really put in time for some radical self-care. And I'm going to be totally honest. I have been dealing with high stress and anxiety, and my nails look a hot mess because I've been literally they're gone. And when I started noticing that it was happening at work, that's when I was like, this isn't me. This is not healthy. This has got to change. So I took off 2 weeks so that I could respect my seasons, my pattern, and get my flow back, because I was definitely feeling very blocked and I did not like that. So paying attention to your feelings is key and crucial to, oh look, I'm live. I'm going to try something. Sorry guys, I'm being silly. Did it do it? It did do it. Okay. It's just really important. And once you are able to really tap into how you feel, that is your guide. And one of the things that I've been learning and studying is about our feelings and what that means, spiritually, energetically. When you do not feel good, that is a sign that you are out of alignment with your higher self. When you do not feel good, when you are sad, depressed, angry, or mad, your internal GPS, your internal guidance system is letting you know that you're out of alignment. So some ways that you can bring yourself back into alignment. For me, aromatherapy, crystals, yoga, yummy smelling candles. This candle, it's kind of like a peach scent. But journaling also is another great way to get back into alignment. Hanging out with friends. I'll sit and meditate with my vision board. I will go outside for a walk or take Savvy to the park. I'll play with Savvy. I'll turn on a favorite movie, listen to some music, and dance around. Whatever you can do to put some joy and magic back in your life. Lately, one of the things I've been doing, because like I said, my skin has been breaking out really bad within the last few months, to be honest. It's just been bad. But my skin is really starting to clear up. Since I've been off, I have not been stressed. Isn't that amazing? But I've also been spending more time caring for my face. So I've been doing face mask, and I made a beautiful toner for my skin, and I've just been loving up on it. We're gonna be beautiful come spring. I need my skin to reflect love and light. And right now it has been a reflection of nothing but stress, and I don't want that. So I hope that you have enjoyed this session on how do you feel and paying attention to your feelings. Oh, and Goddess December posted, and she mentioned fear and self-sabotage. And some of what I talked about too was a little bit on self-sabotage. We get afraid of feeling good because, again, we like drama, or we can get caught in that drama or in that cycle of thinking that life has got to be challenging, it's got to be a struggle. And being in business, especially a spiritual business where you want to help other people and you're putting your thoughts and ideas and the creations that you have birthed into the world for people to scrutinize, is kind of scary. But it's very freaking amazing at the same time. So this week I was supposed to do a lot of stuff that did not get done because fear and self-sabotage. Instead of me hopping on, going on my Facebook page, sharing that my calendar is wide open for, readings and discovery calls, heart-to-heart sessions, I found myself getting busy doing stuff that didn't really matter. So I caught that today when I went to yoga, and that's why I hopped on Instagram Live. I did my first Instagram Live there. That was pretty cool. I wanted to make sure that I came on here and shared with you all about, Wellness Wednesday, checking in with our feelings. And I'm like, okay, I need to be more intentional and do the things that I need to do to feel the way I want to feel. Instead of focusing on how I feel right now, in the fear of, me going full time as a coach and healer, I need to be in the fear, in the energy of showing up and spreading my love and light. So it's just a shift of energy and a shift of perspective. But the fear is real. Well, no. I'm not going to say the fear is real. The fear is there, and it needs to be acknowledged, and then it needs to be released. And that is where supportive communities and circles like this come in handy, because when you have people around you that you can turn around and say, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm so scared. And they're like, you're amazing. You've got this. We are here for you. That is priceless. So I'm going to sign off now. And I will see you all next week a lot. I'm excited about the Spiritual Love Circle, Spiritual Love Week that's happening in the Spiritual Love Circle. And I was a little leery about doing it in the group, but I think that's really just going to be a really great way for us to be honest and open about the real shit that's going on in our life and in our relationships, and to get support. Like I said, we're going to be talking about forgiveness. We're going to talk about healing. We're going to talk about calling in love. We're going to talk about co-parenting, red flags in relationships, just so many different topics. I think it's going to be magical, and I can't wait to see what everyone is bringing to Spiritual Love Week. My plan was to okay, I need to have everything structured and this scheduled and that. And I'm like, we're going to freestyle this thing. So I'm super excited, and I will see you all again, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, definitely tomorrow. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? I feel like there was something else I needed to share with you, but I can't think of it right now. Well, if I do, I will definitely let you know. Please comment. Let me know if you saw the video, your thoughts, your questions, your feelings, anything. This is your group. Oh, that is what I wanted to talk about. So this morning I added some recommended groups to the top of our page. There's Spiritual Love, Aromatherapy for the Soul, because I do have an essential oils business. I use essential oils personally. I just, shared that. And in the group, I will start to share a little bit more about essential oils, especially as it relates to, supporting your healing and your growth. But I created the second, the group specifically for essential oils so that I could go more in depth about it. And then if you're not interested, you don't have to like be bombarded with essential oil information. I originally had an essential oils group and it just did not feel right to me, right? Now I do use essential oils for everything, for hair care, skin care, cleaning, food. I love to drop a little bit of On Guard, which kind of has like this cinnamon, clove, thyme kind of flavor in the oil before I pop my popcorn. And then sprinkle the popcorn with like cumin and some sea salt. Listen, good, okay? If you want to make chipotle rice at home, add a drop of lime into the water while my rice is cooking. Put my cilantro in there. Chipotle for the low, okay? But because I was introduced to essential oils on a spiritual level, when I go about sharing, I don't know, I just have to share them that way. That's the only way that I can feel in alignment. Selling essential oils is by the way that I came to know, love, and trust them. Now, of course, I'll probably be sharing other tips, but I really want to focus on essential oils for the soul because everything that I do is about healing and love. And that is why I love essential oils, why I use them, because they are very helpful in the healing process. The Lotus Blossom Sister Circle is a VIP support group for my coaching clients. So that is a group for my paid clients. The Spiritual Love and Life Sister Circle is going to be a VIP membership group starting later in the year. And I just wanted to kind of just put it there for one so that I can see it. And then if anyone's interested in joining, I can start to share that information as well. It's going to be a low cost membership. And I'm really excited about being able to bring something like that to women who need it, but maybe, private coaching isn't in their budget. One of the things that I wrestle with as a coach is pricing, because I want everyone to be able to access what I do. Like, I want to be able to help everyone from, the low income single mom with no job to, the woman living life like Oprah. But in order for me to sustain my family, like, I have to find, I have to earn money. And putting together the Spiritual Love and Life Sister Circle is one way that, I can reach people who might not be able to afford like one-on-one, or either they just want that connection, because it'll be kind of like this group, except I'm probably going to show up more, do a lot more exclusive like training, coaching sessions, one-on-ones. It'll just, within the group, it'll just be like really awesome. And then I will probably have, other women come in and teach and share their expertise so that everybody wins. So yeah, that's it. That's why I added those there. And I'm excited to be here in this way and showing up. My skin's starting to look better, so I'm super happy. So that's it. Yep. I will stay up here and keep talking to you all day long, because I truly love you, and thank you so much for being here. I can't wait for Spiritual Love Week to get started and see what all there is to learn from everyone. So I will see you again soon. Again, leave your comments, questions, concerns, needing support, whatever it is, let me know. That's why I'm here. Peace, y'all.